Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo here and welcome to the secondary account updates and the full arena grind series. This will be a spiritual successor for the Fresh Star Beginner series because I'm on the same account that I started at that time, and I know it's been a long time since the last update, but we are going to do some very needed catching up. At the point of recording this, my account is 50 days old, and this is what I've managed to do. And I need to mention that since the fourth season, since starting my account, I have constantly hit only Elite 4 or higher, but the last not the last season, but the previous two seasons, the one with the multiverse Supergirl shards, and as you can see, I didn't manage to get enough to get her to 4 stars, and with Arkham Knight Batman, I haven't managed to get all the way to Elite 4 because I had some things to do and I was not able to get all my arena fights in. But that's okay, since now I'm back on track and I'm easily going to be able to get to Elite 4 successfully. We'll get back to roster in a second. I want to show you the state of the arena right now. Right now we are easily above Elite 4, and there's going to be only, I think, 1 hour and 60 minutes until the pips refresh on each character, and that means that almost everybody has used their fights, so we are not going to fall that much until we can hit again. And I've used my best 4 teams, but I am going to use like 2 more, I think, until the end of the arena seasons. Anyway, I am pretty safe. Oh, and let's talk about the points. So I have fought 20 fights, out of which I have won 14. I know it's not a big number, but I'm aiming for teams that are like 3 or 4 times my threat in order to get the most amount of points. And out of these 14 fights, I have managed to get 2,300,000 and something points. Now let's talk about what happened to my roster. So we have unlocked King of Atlantis Aquaman, and we have saved up enough materials in order to get all his guests to level 40, and we also got some pretty good rerolls on them. I'm not going to go over each and every one. And I know he's not fully optimized yet, he's by far not a great raid character, but right now he's in a pretty decent spot where he can perform decently for me in raids and also in arena. There's a lot of work to do on him. The rest of the characters that I'm using like in the main teams are Black Adam as a damage dealer. He's not really changed since the last time. I will save up materials to get him to level 40 gears as well. I'm using also a multiverse team composed of Black Lightning that we have here, who's the damage dealer, and with Captain Cold, Multiverse Captain Cold, and Multiverse the Flash. Even though I don't still have all the gears for the Flash yet, it's okay since he's only here to be a support character because of his amazing passives that are going to reduce the cost of my abilities and are also going to increase my critical chance and critical damage. And other than that, I will show you all my arena teams in a separate series that I'm going to start, which will be beginner arena series, where I make sure to show you teams composed of characters that you are going to be able to access in the early game. What do I mean by that? Is that you are going to get them from arena season rewards or from campaign or from raid drops. And those are the characters that I've managed to unlock. You can see that I got a lot of 4 stars from the end of the arena seasons. I have gotten some characters unlocked from the challenges, like Silver Banshee over here. I have unlocked Horrific Scarecrow from the arena, and I'm still working on some characters on the side that I eventually want to promote into full-time characters in the team. And I got a drop for Last Left the Joker from the raid shards. I didn't buy the chest, I got shards from the raid, but I'm not going to use him as if for right now because I don't have any gears for him. And this is pretty much my roster and the point that it has come to. And I also need to mention that I bought an artifact chest, 10 chests to be more exact, and I got the All Blades, and the other 2 artifacts are the artifacts that I previously had, which were from the raid drops. So this is pretty much everything for the secondary account updates. And I told you I'll make a separate series for the part where I show you each of my teams and how I use them. Right now I'm going to leave you with the full arena grind that I have done the last season in order to get all the way to Elite 4, because many of you has asked me how many fights do you fight, and I'm gonna show you every single fight that I have won in the last arena season. And keep in mind that you will need to add to that 1/4, because I usually lose one fight every 4 fights or one fight every 5 fights. And how I do my fights: I use my best 2 teams in order to hit as high threat as possible. So I'll have the Black Adam team coupled with Armored Superman and Power Girl. They are going to have a total of around 160k threat, and they are going to hit on teams that are for 500,000 or above. So this is all for this video that I'm going to talk about. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe in order for more content like this. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and please enjoy the fighting.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.